sklearn semi-supervised. Description: explain in detail semi-supervised learning in scikit-learn. sklearn involves training machine learning models using a combination of labeled and unlabeled data. This approach leverages the valuable information present in unlabeled data to improve model performance, especially when labeled data is scarce. Inputs. Input 1. Explain in detail labeled data. This is the data with known class labels, which is essential for training the model. It provides the initial knowledge about the patterns and relationships in the data. Input 2. Explain in detail unlabeled data. This is the data without class labels. Semi-supervised learning utilizes this unlabeled data to infer and improve the model's understanding of the underlying data distribution. Outputs. Output 1. Explain in detail trained model. The semi-supervised learning algorithm outputs a trained model that is capable of making predictions on new, unseen data. Output 2. Explain in detail predictions on unlabeled data depending on the specific algorithm used. The trained model can generate predictions for the unlabeled data, thereby effectively labeling them. Steps. Step 1. Explain in detail initial training. The semi-supervised learning process starts with training the model on the labeled data. This provides the model with an initial understanding of the data. Step 2. Explain in detail incorporating unlabeled data. The unlabeled data is then introduced to the model. The algorithm utilizes this unlabeled data to refine the model's decision boundaries and improve its overall performance. Metrics. Metric 1. Explain in detail accuracy. This metric measures the proportion of correctly classified instances in the labeled data. It provides an indication of how well the model performs on the known data. Metric 2. Explain in detail F1 score. This metric measures the harmonic mean of precision and recall, providing a balanced evaluation of the model's performance. It is particularly useful when there is an imbalance in the class distribution. Visualization plots. Visualization plot 1. Explain in detail decision boundary plots. These plots visualize the decision boundaries learned by the model, highlighting how the model separates different classes in the feature space. They provide insights into the model's behavior and its ability to generalize to new data. Visualization plot 2. Explain in detail feature importance plots. These plots show the relative importance of different features in the model's decision-making process. They help identify which features are most informative and influential in determining the model's predictions. Fine-tune parameters. Parameter 1. Explain in detail regularization strength. This parameter controls the amount of regularization applied to the model. Regularization helps prevent overfitting by penalizing complex models. Parameter 2. Explain in detail number of iterations. This parameter determines the number of iterations the algorithm runs to refine the model's decision boundaries. A higher number of iterations can lead to better performance but may also increase training time. Uncertainty methods. Uncertainty method 1. Explain in detail entropy-based uncertainty. This method measures the uncertainty associated with each unlabeled instance based on its probability distribution over different classes. Instances with higher entropy are considered more uncertain and are given more weight during training. Uncertainty method 2. Explain in detail confidence-based uncertainty. This method assigns uncertainty based on the model's confidence in its predictions. Instances with lower confidence scores are considered more uncertain and are given more weight during training. Challenges and fixes. Challenge 1. Explain in detail data imbalance. If the unlabeled data contains a significantly different distribution of classes compared to the labeled data, it can lead to biased model learning. Sample use case that resulted in challenge 1 in a medical diagnosis scenario. If the labeled data mainly consist of healthy individuals and the unlabeled data contains a higher proportion of diseased individuals, the model may learn biased patterns and misclassify healthy individuals. Fixes to challenge 1 oversampling or undersampling techniques can be applied to balance the class distribution in the unlabeled data. This ensures that the model learns from a more balanced representation of the data. Challenge 2. Explain in detail data contamination if the unlabeled data contains noisy or corrupted instances. It can negatively impact the model's performance. Sample use case that resulted in challenge 2 in a text classification task. If the unlabeled data contains spam messages or irrelevant content, it can confuse the model and lead to inaccurate predictions. Fixes to challenge 2. Data cleaning techniques can be employed to remove noisy or corrupted instances from the unlabeled data. This helps ensure that the model learns from clean and reliable data.